Hey y'all, Dude79 here with another movie review. This time we're going to be talking about Osgood Perkins' The Monkey, the director of last year's Long Legs, and produced by James Wan, the gentleman responsible for The Conjuring and *Malignant*. This movie is based on a Stephen King short story from the 1980s about a family that gets connected to a demonic or cursed toy that has a monkey playing drums, and it haunts their entire family over several decades. This is a splatter horror film that thoroughly enjoys offing its characters in the most over-the-top, absurd way, and it's complemented perfectly by a story that is littered with dark humor throughout. There are some genuinely really funny moments, and there is a very real sense of dread when you know something horrible is going to happen to one of these characters. Theo James of White Lotus fame does a really good job in a dual role playing both brothers Hal and Bill, with subtle nuances to his performances that differentiates these characters, which is necessary considering they're both kind of on these different character arcs going in completely different directions. The young Christian Convery, who you may know from Sweet Tooth, does a really good job playing the younger version of Bill and Hal early on in the film. And then rounding out is Tatiana Maslany, who plays Bill and Hal's mother. She doesn't have a huge presence in this film, but she does bring that same energy and charm that was so good on She-Hulk. So, I mean, they have a very able, capable cast, and everyone does a really good job with their roles. So the story itself might be the most polarizing aspect of this film, and I'm sure audiences will be split on this. Anybody going into this movie seeing that it's directed by Osgood Perkins and produced by James Wan is probably expecting a very dark, disturbing, and horrifying film. But that's just not the case here. This is a splatter horror film with a lot of dark humor, littered throughout, and if you can go into this knowing that you're going to get like a final destination, I don't want to say it's like Scary Movie funny because that's more of a parody. This is more like James Wan's *Malignant*, where it was just like very just absurd, over the top, some dark humor. Like the characters are very self-aware of just how absurd everything is, and I think that kind of plays into the gag and why it's got this kind of like humorous vibe throughout the story. Overall, I thought it was very enjoyable. You get the shocking kills. If I had to complain about one thing, I wish they would have gone with more practical effects. And I feel like maybe we've been spoiled a little bit with the likes of Terrifier 3 and these directors that are really leaning into practical effects. But the kills are pretty clever and they're pretty horrific nonetheless. And, you know, gorehounds will definitely appreciate that. But if you're looking for like jump scares, or like something like Hereditary that's elevated horror, or if you're looking for something like Conjuring or something along those lines, you might come away a little disappointed. So we definitely want to get you guys in gross thoughts. Let us know in the comments below what you thought of The Monkey. Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you go in expecting one thing and come out, you know, realizing it's something completely different? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks again for watching this video. Have a great day.